Hey guys, how have you been doing? This is Fear the Ghost, and I have some replays for you. Now, if you look over here, this is me on the other side. Now, I lead off with Crawdaunt because I figured he was the best thing to take out this Deoxys defense. So I set up a Swords Dance because I know he's going to probably set up rocks or something. Then, I killed it with a crunch. I killed Florges with a crab hammer because its defense is shot. Apparently that Sableye was specially defensive. I actually get a first turn snap out of confusion. And I get a crab hammer off on this Volcarona. And I miss this crab hammer, but all he does is go for Calm Mind with his Clefable, and he dies to another crab hammer. So his one chance at killing this Crawdaunt and not getting body bagged by this thing was shot because he did not do an actual move. He just went for Calm Mind. Next up, this guy was using an all-steel team. Now, as you can see, I've switched our Togekiss out for an Infernape, mainly because I needed something to... just because I needed something. So I go for a knockoff, and he apparently has the Rocky Helmet. So he puts up rocks, and I try to Leech Seed him. He actually switches out into Heatran here, who I get the Leech Seed on. So I switch into Crawdaunt, as he goes for Flamethrower. He nearly kills me. And he switches into Stacy's mom as I go for a Dragon Dance. He Mega Evolves, but I do kill it with just a single Crab Hammer. Now, keep in mind, it is an extremely bulky Pokemon. Mega Mawile is actually really bulky. And then, I think he made a huge mistake by not going for King Shield with his, with him. I'm blanking on the name. Aegislash. After that, I did get in a fight with this guy with a Heracross. Now, you'll see later, I should have left Deoxys Speed in here. I'm not even sure why I took it out. Well, mainly, I was fearing the Pin Missile like he has here. And I sent in Ferrothorn because I was thinking, oh, well, I'll be able to... I don't even remember what I was thinking I was going to do. I wanted to give him some Iron Barb's Rocky Helmet damage, and that would be why I should have stayed in. But I throw an Infernape trying to scare him out into like Quagsire or something. So I switch out to, so I do a double switch into this, which has Energy Ball. He actually throws in Quagsire on my Sylveon, who scares out his Umbreon. Now, look at that. Did you see that damage? That's how much damage I did to a Quagsire. That's insane. That's an insane amount of damage to do to a Quagsire, because Quagsires are bulky. Yeah, they may usually be physically bulky, but that's still a really bulky Pokemon that I just killed. So I wind up throwing in Sylveon. He goes for Moonlight, and I hit him with a Draining Kiss. Now this is especially defensive, so it really doesn't deal all that much, and I should have just gone for another one. I wasn't paying enough attention to how much I actually did, and I would have been able to heal myself. He throws in Aegislash, he predicts the incoming Infernape, goes for a Head Smash, fails to take out the Sylveon, and I managed to kill him with a Shadow Ball. He brings in Greninja. I let Sylveon die, so I can go out into Infernape safely. I use Mach Punch to break the Sturdy. He does kill me with a Brave Bird. I'm fine with that because I can send in Crawdaunt and set up a Dragon Dance on this Skarmory. And I'm able to kill it with a Crunch from here. He goes into Greninja, uses the U-turn, nearly kills me, but I knew he was going to go for U-turn, so I am able to kill him with a Crab Hammer because he lost his resistance to it. And then we have this. Now, I'm over here, by the way. This guy, I'm not really sure what he was trying to do. I don't know why he stayed in here against my Ferrothorn. As you can see, Ferrothorn has knockoff. It has Gyro Ball. It is Leech Seed. And I don't think you guys have been able to see the last one in this entire thing. His last move is a Seed Bomb. So I have both of his common stab moves plus knockoff instead of Stealth Rocks. And I did not expect a Fire Blast coming from this Gyarados. He does go for the Earthquake, but I'm able to set up a Dragon Dance. And I go for Crunch and manage to take out the Gyarados. He sends in Porygon Z, who dies to a Grab Hammer. Now this Crawdaunt does so much damage, and he misses the Hypnosis. Now this guy, he's just like, he keeps telling me there's no way that thing should be doing that much damage. I send in Sylveon as Sleep Bait. I switch it out for Latias. He goes for the Leech Seed. So I actually switch into Deoxys Speed because I don't think Latias is carrying enough of a punch. I go for Taunts, and then I go for Psycho Boost, just in case I fail to take him out. And he winds up surrendering there. And for the last one, we have Crawdaunt versus I guess it's supposed to be Sylveon's Bane, which is kind of funny because he's using Sylveon. I have Sylveon. So I hit this thing with a Crab Hammer, knowing full well it's going to Shell Smash, and that if I don't hit this Crab Hammer, I'm probably going to lose. I do hit the Crab Hammer, and I am able to take it out with an Aqua Jet. And then I switch into Latias on his spikes. He does reveal the Shadow Ball, and I hit him with a Psychic. I get the special defense drop, so I'd be able to kill it with the next one, but he does crit me and take out my Latias. So that was too bad. He does reveal a Hidden Power. I'm not sure what the Hidden Power was. Probably Poison. Probably Hidden Power Poison or Hidden Power Steel. I actually switch out to Ferrothorn, and he reveals the Poison Jab. So I guess he must really not like... Sylveon. So I send in Deoxys Speed, Psycho Boost to take it out. I switch Sylveon in here to take that Bug Buzz. Takes it really nicely. Takes the Sludge Bomb really nicely. In comes his Sylveon. I hit it with a Draining Kiss, doesn't do much. Hit it with a Side Shock, also doesn't do much. He does get the special attack drop with the Moonblast, so I just choose to switch out to Deoxys Speed, who actually carries Poison Jab. So I'm able to hit it with a nice Poison Jab, and that Poison Jab allows me to take him out. And this... Now, I went for Psycho Boost just to get into a range where I thought an Aqua Jet should be able to finish it off, even under the sun. And I do manage to finish him off with the Aqua Jet. Now, I figured one of two things would happen whenever that occurred. Either he would be regular attacking Pokemon and not be able to a regular attacking Charizard and not be able to live the Psycho Boost, or be especially defensive one, able to live the Psycho Boost, but then I didn't know that Aqua Jet should be able to kill from my Life Orb Crawdaunt. Now, if Crawdaunt didn't have Life Orb, I don't think Aqua Jet would have been able to kill him under the sun from that range, from that same range. So, there is that. I honestly did not expect the Quick Attack from his Sylveon. I mean, I guess maybe I should, but I've never seen very many physical attacks on Sylveon, and I think he doesn't really run any attack investment, which is why he couldn't take out Deoxys Speed, whose defenses are pretty bad to begin with. So, like, okay, Deoxys Speed is very good. Deoxys Speed is very, very good. It's a very good Pokemon. It's usually used as setups, which is why people don't really see an offensive one very much. Plus, it's an offensive focus sash, and I use Taunt to kind of stall Pokemon and set up Pokemon. I have recently put Defog on Latias instead of Toxic, because I was running Toxic on Latias. I'll give you guys a full overview of the team later, but if you're wondering why Sylveon was dealing so much damage throughout the fights, that's because my Sylveon is built fairly weirdly and is actually max special attack. So, I don't really have enough time left in this video, or I would show you guys in this one, but it will be uploaded either later today or tomorrow. So you can look forward to it. I'll probably upload it right after this one finishes uploading. So you guys should see it today, but I may wind up going to bed before this is done, and if so, you guys will see it tomorrow. So, in case you haven't noticed, throughout all of these, Crawdaunt, MVP of my team. Crawdaunt has taken out so many Pokemon today, it isn't even funny. The rest of the team has done their fair share. But Crawdaunt has taken so many people off guard, and I don't know why. Maybe people don't usually run a Life Orb. Maybe they don't usually run a Dragon Dance set. I don't know. But it, like, people, as you can see over here, I've swept people with this guy. I've dealt some serious damage to others. Like, this guy quit because he didn't want to have to deal with my Crawdaunt. And this guy, he kind of lost my Crawdaunt in the end. Crawdaunt's just been a really good Pokemon for me all around. He doesn't take hits too terribly well, but if you manage to set up, especially on setup Pokemon, and with the fact that Steel lost its resistance to Dark and Ghost, it actually really helps that Crawdaunt carries Crunch. After one Dragon Dance, I can... Well, I don't want to say I can take out a Ferrothorn, but I can deal a lot of damage to a Ferrothorn. But if there's a Ferrothorn on the opposing team, I usually like to use Infernape. My Infernape's also a little weird, but like I said, I'll show you guys that in the next video. So I'll see you guys then. Bye!